for us here at Urban Necessities, everything is about speed, efficiency, building awareness, bringing attention to things that should be brought into a positive light. I wanted to talk about some of the top selling shoes at Urban Necessities since we've moved into this new location. This new store, the foot traffic's been a real blessing considering everything that's going on in the world and how everything's still not really open and Vegas is just really getting back. We thought that relocating to Caesar's Palace would be a great look for our brand and for our consigners, and that it would help us speed up really the rate as to how we were selling shoes. Like, we were really doing a good job, but I thought that it would double if not triple as far as the revenue and the sales and the foot traffic, and that's really what's happened. If you go back to my Dallas video, I forecasted in that video, I mentioned some shoes, which I'll put in this little clip right here. I came with a plan, and the plan is to take all USC 4s if I can.
I got a GS.
Come on, well, how much? Some shoes that I thought were gonna do really well and go up in value since, or that they were gonna sell really fast, right? And these 10 particular shoes I'm gonna talk about and show you here are some of the best selling shoes at Urban Necessities. So sit back, enjoy this video, bust your pen and paper out for those resellers, take notes. These are the ones you need to buy and sell here at Urban Necessities and get some serious coin. Hyper Royal Jordan 1, which if I go up on our site, which I don't know if you guys have shopped on Urban Necessities right now, but Hyper Royal. So Hyper Royal Jordan 1 is one of our top selling shoes at Urban Necessities. Retail price was $115. Your favorite app sells them on average for about $170 to $180 a pair. We're selling them at $160 to $200 a pair. We keep 10%. Your average app keeps about 10 or 14%, and then the fees for taking your money out, right? So it's really about 14 to 16% is what they're keeping. We're selling it at about 10% above your favorite app. So then that way we keep the 10%, and your fees are very minimal, and you're getting paid max out. 180, 160 to 200. This is a top selling shoe in the last really like 25 days, because we've only been in this store for about 21 days now. So this squeaked in at number 10. If you could find these for 110 to 130 and we're pumping them at 200, it doesn't seem like much profit, but if you could do that times 5, times 10, times 20, times 30, I think it's fair to assume that this shoe's going to keep selling. Number 9 warms my heart. Living here in Vegas, seeing that this is if Vegas didn't let this shoe become in the top 10, I'd be very disappointed. In the last 20 some days, we've sold over 50 pairs of these, and we're selling them anywhere between $260 to $300. Most pairs are at $300. UNLV Dunk is selling for about $200 on your favorite app. So there's some good money to be made there, right? So you're buying them at $200, we're selling them at $300. We keep 10%. You're making $70 a pair, and we've sold over 50 pairs. Vegas, if you don't let this shoe stay in my top 10 for a long time, I'm going to be very disappointed. These are our state colors. You're supposed to wear this particular shoe, actually. You're supposed to wear this shoe at least twice a week. And if you're not wearing them at least twice a week, you shouldn't really be in Vegas or Nevada for that matter. This is where it starts picking up a little bit. Keep in mind, this is in the last 20 some odd days. Shadow 2.0. I like this one. So we're selling Shadow 2.0s from 200 to about 315 depending on the size. Most of your apps are selling them for about 230. Right? So size 11 is 230 there. We have it at 300. You're definitely gonna want to go to the bigger sizes. I think there's money to be made sizes 8 through, really 15. Those are all sizes that we could sell at $300. We sold about 60 pairs of those. Now this one should come as no surprise. The poor man Travis got one. Dark Mocha Jordan 1. Dark Mochas. If you follow the store's page, you're gonna see that it seems like every day or every other day, someone's winning these in the Heat Locker, right? This was a shoe that I bought a decent amount of at Dallas Sneaker Con. These are ranging anywhere between, $530 to $600. I think this is a shoe that winds up hitting $1,000 at some point. You could still grab pairs at under 500. Big sizes. Like here's some real margin, right? Favorite app has size 16 and 400. For whatever reason, we have it at 600. Even size 13, we have some where you can make some money on. I think this shoe is gonna stay in my top 10 for a really long time. Last month we sold close to 70, or in the last 20 some days we sold close to 70 pairs. So you do the math, we're selling more than one of these a day at $500 to $600. So if you could get them for 500 or less, you're definitely winning. All right, University Jordan 1. Another shoe that you're seeing we're selling them at $430 to $550. You could still buy pairs in some sizes at $350. We sold 70 pairs of these in 22 days, right? So, I think it's a safe assessment to say that anything that's University Blue this year is a definite hit. You guys have been showing us that Jordan 1s are here to stay for a little bit longer. And another shoe that we've been stuffing in the Heat Locker because we had a decent amount and they've been flying. People have been winning them, but people have also been asking. I think, again, this is a shoe that's going to hit north of 600 here before the end of the summer, probably an $800 shoe by the end of the year. So not a bad one to load up on and send in a Urban Necessities on consignment, which we charge 10%. It's the lowest consignment rate in the country. Legend Blue 11, low. Surprising one. Well, not really. It's an all white. It's a summer shoe. It's easier to wear than an Air Force One. We're selling these at like $300, and you could get sizes for under $240. $60 profit there. We've sold 80 pairs, well, 75 pairs in 22 days. Now, you know what's a surprising one that's on this list? This is now, we're in the top 5 now. You can still buy Bread V2s for under 500, and I'm selling them for over 500. In some cases, we're selling them by over 500 by a lot. And I know some of the comment section is going to be like, well, why should I be buying them from you? It's not so much that why you should be buying them from us. It's more, why are you not selling them through us? Right? Our network's grown a little bit. People are willing to pay a little bit more to not have to wait as long. And have an understanding that it's fair, right? I've sold 100 pairs of these in the last 22 days. Bread V2. This one's going to make a lot of people laugh. Triple white Air Force One. We're selling white on whites for $130 to $150 a pair, and we sold 100 pairs in 22 days. Why you're not buying these on Nike.com every single day, and I think it lets you buy 5 a day. So $40 to $60 profit per pair, and you can buy 6 pairs a day, 7 days a week. 100. We've sold 98 pairs. That is the top. That's number 3. You know what's number 2? Black White Dunk. Black White Dunk, as we here are actually waiting for that shoe to restock at Nike down the hall. Shout out to Nike. Black White Dunk is selling for really good scratch right now. You could buy these for on average 270 to 280 a pair. Some are 300. We're selling every pair for 380 or more. Right? So $100 profit on a shoe that we've sold over 100 pairs of in the last 22 days. The number one selling shoe at Urban Necessities in the last 20 days. What shoe do you think it is, sir?
I already know because you bought out half of them at SneakerCon.
Yep. So at SneakerCon, again, we'll go back to that clip. I mentioned that I felt that this shoe was gonna shoot up a lot. I thought this shoe was gonna shoot up a lot, right? So on the apps, we were buying these at like 280 to 300, right? That was 3 weeks ago, right? They've gone up to between 350 to 380 a pair, right? So how much profit is that? 280 to 300. We were buying them 350, 380. So they've gone up $50 to $80 average. So let's just round it up. $65. Let's just average out to $65. In 2 weeks, they've gone up $65 on your favorite app. I bought 80 of these. Last week we sold 104 of these. Last week we sold 104 of these at 400 to 475 a pair. So I think we got that one right? I also think that it also shows that through moving product, the way that we're moving product, we could also help somewhat dictate where market is going to go, right? So imagine if we start doing videos and working with our consigners together to figure out which ones, or show what the trends are and figure out which ones are the ones that are selling best, and then email blasts start going out to consigners saying, hey, this is going to go up. You should probably buy these and consign them at Urban Necessities. Could be a lot of money made there for our consigners, for our staff, for the business. And I think it makes consigning a lot of fun when you have a system and a format that's showing you it's tried and true and that you can't get it wrong, right? This is a $600 shoe in less than 2 months. This is a $800 shoe, I think, probably by the end of the year, beginning of next. 104 pairs in a week. And I have less than 30 pairs left. And you're still sitting here watching this video, not buying pairs because why? I mean, I know you guys appreciate what I do and what I talk about from time to time, but I think this is the part of the video where you shut it off, jump on your favorite apps, jump on Facebook, go on, platforms where you could buy stuff locally, do your meetups, buy these pairs, and then consign them right here. Sign up for an account, mail them in at Urban Necessities, and let us do what we do best, which is sell your stuff. So, guys, I appreciate you watching. Sit back. Give me a little bit of time. We're still trying to piece this store together. It's a lot of moving parts. It's been a lot of fun. It's been very overwhelming. There's some more collections that I'm on the way to go pick up really, really soon as we free up here at the shop and get past Father's Day and a couple of other things. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. And thank you to my consigners for letting me make $1 with you. And for those that are about to hop on board, stick around for a bit. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to get you a lot of money real soon. Take care, guys.
So, you know, what does it take to be the top reseller in Urban Necessities?
Research on the product. That's it. You can't just buy blindly. You just need to do your research, see what's selling, and start there.
What have been some top sellers for you? We just went over the top 10. Just what are your top sellers?
Air Forces, top. Gotta be my top. Jordans and Dunks.
What are the 3 newest shoes that you've bought and consigned?
The 3 newest shoes, just got some Dunks, some Barely Green Dunks, some Varsity Green Dunks, and then some women's Air Forces.
Give us one more big tip here.
Just make sure, like, it's nice to see that profit coming in a lot, like it when you see the money going into your checking account, it's nice, but just remember that you do have credit cards to pay off. If you do put them on credit cards, that's number one. So don't get too excited, because that you still have to make those payments.